Let's start with the Veep, Kamala Harris, who really has become a fine orator. Her powerful, poignant speeches not only stimulate the mind, but they lift the human spirit. Whether she's explaining the Russian invasion of Ukraine, Venn diagrams, or her love of school buses, Kamala always brings intellectual heft to her speeches. And you're in for a treat, kids, because this week Kamala is going to explain space travel.
Bob and Doug returned to the Kennedy Space Center. They suited up, they waved to their families, and they rode an elevator up nearly 20 stories. They strapped in to their seats and waited as the tanks beneath them filled with tens of thousands of gallons of fuel. And then they launched. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they launched. Oh, dear me. That was the Vice President this week giving a speech at the Congressional Space Medal of Honour ceremony. I bet Bob and Doug wish they were back in space. But not to be outdone, the President also delivered a wonderful speech this week, a powerful, coherent speech. And what you can't deny is that Joe Biden is really in touch with the kids. Here he explains climate change using the hip lingo favoured by the young'uns.
Look, if we don't move on the climate crisis, we're going to see the North Pole, as the kids would say. We're going to see those glaciers melting.
Okay, as the kids say. What does that mean exactly? He said, if we don't move on the climate crisis, we're going to see the North Pole, as the kids would say, melting. The North Pole, as a kid. I'm not up with the lingo, so I Googled North Pole, and the most popular Urban Dictionary definitions were frankly too obscene to share on a family show like this, but this was a popular definition. North Pole is the location of a massive amount of cocaine and sex paid for by stolen money. So if we don't move on the climate crisis, we're going to see a massive amount of cocaine and sex paid for by stolen money melt. I hope that clears things up.